Alright, how's it going? My name's Phil, FIL, and this morning we're going to start off with a skateboarding. It's a beautiful day, but it is cold, and the weather's supposed to change a bit later. As you can see, the sunset is rising up over the beach, but at the same time the sky's as black as a witch's pubic hair over there, so we've got about an hour until it starts raining here, so let's get warmed up. Today's challenge is we're going to try and 50-50 this ledge up there. It's small and it's long. We're going to try out this wax. It's called Sketty Butter, handmade in England, so let's hope it's good. Oh my god, that smells amazing. That's brought back some brilliant memories. It reminds me of the wax I used to get from Route 1. I used to do a little stick of it for like £1.50, and it just smelled like the nicest thing ever. And that smells exactly the same. I almost want to eat it. That was alright, but I want to stay on there longer. I need to be on there for at least a fill, I think. Yeah. That smells unbelievable. Well, that's today's skateboarding challenge complete, and it's all thanks to Sketty Butter, handmade in the UK. Brilliant. Yeah, little grind on the ledge there, on a 1 foot high ledge. But it's high enough for me to get a little bit of adrenaline out of it, because there's always that fear of, oh, what if I fall over and snap my arms like a Kit Kat? So it's good to have a little bit of adrenaline now and then, and set myself a little challenge. So already this morning, it's probably not even 8 o'clock yet, and I've accomplished something already, so feeling good. I'm just going to enjoy the skate park for a bit now. I'm not going to film myself, but I'm just going to go and skate round and do what I want to do for half an hour, and then probably take a dip in the sea if the tide's in. Well, it's time to get amongst it. Sea's not going to swim itself. Oh, right, let's see what we got for the fish today. Oh yeah, it feels like peanut butter, extra crunchy. Oh, woo! The water's lovely and clear today. Normally it's pretty brown in here. I mean, it'll be brown by the time I get out, but let's do the clearness test and see whether we can see my face under the water. Right, here we go. See how that turns out later. Oh, brain freeze. I'll get it out. I can't do it today. Well, that theory I was saying yesterday about getting in the sea being really good for weight loss is obviously true. I've gone in there with an absolute piss tank and I've come out looking like a Hollywood film star. That is just instant happiness, getting in there, well, getting out of there while you're in there. It kind of makes you laugh a bit as well, but when you get out and you're back in the van, you're like, oh, I've just been and done that. It's 9 o'clock, and I've been for a skate, and I've been in the sea for a wash as well. Now I'm going to go and make myself some breakfast, and then I've got some jobs to do after that. Slight change of plan. I'm going to get my parcels posted now. I've got to send this pair of UK 5 burgers walking boots to some woman who said she needs them urgently, Mrs. Shagarat from Shropshire. She's going on holiday. I probably shouldn't be telling you all her information, but she's going on holiday and she needs them as soon as possible. So I'm all about customer service, so let's get them posted for her right now. Right, let's go and post this and then let's go and get some breakfast. Gonna whack 30 quid in the tank today after scrapping that metal yesterday. Gonna treat ourselves to a nice little 30 quid's worth of diesel. Oh. Well, I've just been and made myself a nice little breakfast sandwich. I've just pulled over in layby, what's known as doggers layby. I think it's just because people park their cars here and then they go off and walk their dogs. Yeah, I was quite close to going and getting a McDonald's breakfast, but I managed to resist the temptation and I've went and made myself something that's probably better for me. I don't know about that, but gonna taste better maybe. I don't know about that either. It doesn't look very good actually, but loads of bacon in there and an egg. The egg, ooh, I didn't manage to keep it as one whole egg, so it's kind of scrambled egg and bacon, tomato sauce and Morrison's white loaf. Oh yeah. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit of red sauce on the cheek there. Not the first time it's happened. I went a little bit overboard with the bacon today. Got 5 sheets of bacon in here. I'm not doing it to try and be cool or anything, because obviously that's what cool people do. They're well known for having 5 sheets of bacon in their breakfast. But I did it because I wanted, like, probably realistically like 4, and then what am I going to do? Just leave 1 sheet of bacon, and then I was umming and ahhing thinking I could have 2 today, 3 tomorrow, which is what I should have done, but for some reason my brain was like, just put all 5 of them in there and then have a really good one, and then don't have a bacon and egg sandwich for a few days. So that's why I've got 5 in here. I'll wash it down with the ultimate brew as well. Yorkshire tea bag, blue top milk, little splash, not too much, and 1 heaped teaspoon sugar. Yeah. Woo! Right, let's go somewhere. Well, I've just arrived in the town of Frinton-on-Sea. Managed to get a spot right in the middle of the high street as well. I think I'm gonna have to double hoodie it because it is pretty cold, and then take the skateboard and let's go and have a look around.
The weather was supposed to rain. Well, it was supposed to be raining right now, but it hadn't started raining yet, so I thought I'd quickly pop down to the seafront while it wasn't raining and have a look, see what it was like before it started raining.
Look at this! Frinton-on-Sea's seafront. It looks pretty good for skateboarding as well. I think I'm going to go for a skate along there in a minute. This is today's skateboard of choice. I bought this brand new for 30 quid because I wanted a cruiser skateboard. I mean, it looks like it's kind of aimed at men without penises, but let's see how we get on with it. Look at that. I've just had a bit of a realisation that I'm always walking along the seafront chugging bottles of this, and to the untrained eye it probably looks like a bottle of Frosty Jacks because it's quite similar colours. There was a bloke he's gone now, he's walking down there, but he was sat on that bench just having a couple of cans of special brew. I like to think that he's mastered the alcohol over the years and he knows there's a time and place for it. And his time and place just happens to be on that bench on a Wednesday at 11:15.
It just started to rain finally, so it's time to quickly pop the skateboard back in the FIL-mobile.
There's so many charity shops here. I'm going to go in every single one of them, and I've got a few things I'm looking for. I want to get a new CD to listen to in the van, and I want one of those coffee mugs, you know, the ones you like drink out of. You know what I'm on about, like a portable mug. Portable mug, what's it called? Travel coffee mug.
I popped into this charity shop called Save the Fish, and it smelled like a really nice air fresher mixed with shit. I couldn't really find any CDs that were van worthy, except for maybe this one, Dolphin Messages of Love, but I'll give it a miss today.
British Heart Foundation is the most expensive charity shop there is, and there's nothing good in there anyway. We're going to try this place.
The YMCA. Your mum's called Alan. I did find a teapot, but it wasn't one that I wanted, and I found these fantastic lobster slippers, but they were too small. But I did find these brown Timberland boots that had been reduced to just £4.
Nice little pair of men's Timberlands there. They're in the women's section, but yeah, paid a £5 for them. They asked whether I wanted to donate some money, so I paid a £5 for them. They're only £4, but he asked me whether I wanted to make a donation, so I've paid a £5 for them. But they'll go for £20, I reckon. Bit of polish on eBay, £20. Well, it's a bit slim pickings in the charity shop. I mean, there is some good stuff, but they're pretty expensive, so got those Timberland boots though. I think realistically I'll make a minimum of £15 profit on those Timberland boots, so I think that makes me eligible to go for a nice little beer somewhere, and then the rest of the money's paid for my travel expenses. Free day out.
I popped into this pub called the Horse's Bollocks and ordered myself a fake beer. It seemed like a fantastic pub full of wonderful people, most of them queuing up to get themselves a carvery, which smelled absolutely amazing. I didn't stick around too long though, because I still don't totally trust myself when it comes to going in a pub for a bit and coming out of it sober. I quickly popped for a tinkle before I left, and I thought about purchasing a couple of Gore-Tex jackets from a Richmond sausage, but they didn't have super jumbo size.
Well, Frinton-on-Sea, what do I think about it? I'll be honest with you, I'm absolutely blown away, lost for words. I think it's brilliant, and I recommend going there if you've never been, especially if you like old people. There's a sort of stench of piss and Murray mince just wafting up the high street. But yeah, no, a really nice place. It seems like quite a wealthy place. There's loads of nice places to eat. They look a bit expensive, hence the reason I'm not having lunch in one of the local bistros. The charity shops, there's lots of charity shops, but they are overpriced and they seem to be full of sort of like pajamas that old people have probably died in. But if you've never been, I really recommend it. I had a great time, and it's, you know, it's not been the best weather today, and I've still really enjoyed myself. But I won't be having lunch here because everywhere looks pretty pricey, so I've packed my own lunch today. Let's have a look what we got. We've got let's have a look. One of them slops. That is unbelievable. It's got a lot of filling in it. It does annoy me when sometimes I'll go to a lovely place like this and you end up getting, you go somewhere nice for lunch and it's like a tenner a person, or 20 quid if there's 2 of you, or 30 if there's 3 of you, and it's not that nice. Like, the place you walk into might be lovely and the bloke who's serving you your food might have a little beanie on and like a nose piercing and stuff like that, but the the food's like might not be that good and you've just spent loads of money on it, and I've just made a peanut butter and jam sandwich. I reckon that is less than 50p, and it's really nice. And I've also got a pack of Mrs. Phil's Monster Claws. She buys a multi-pack, so she's got one for each day of the week for her lunches while she's at work. But she'll probably be having a couple of days without crisps this week. Have a good day.